Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to do some price analysis on reserve rights, which is ticker RSR. We are going to look at some potential areas that you could invest and then some targets going forward once we do break through that 10-cent barrier. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's begin, and we will start off by looking at some of the key statistics of reserve rights, and then we'll jump into some price analysis. As you can see, max supply rate 100 billion, currently in circulation it is around 13%. Market cap $1.1 billion, slightly down 5% down on today's trading, and that is the same as the coin price. We are currently set at 9 cent. We did just tinker on 10 cent and then we dropped our. I was saying in some of my other videos that if you're ever looking to pretty much target a take profit, and take for example 10 cent, if you're looking to take profit, put it about 9.99 or 9.98, because whales, they front run all orders and get a big sell off just slightly under before you're wanting to take your profit. I mean, it's nothing to be concerned about because eventually it will go up to 10 cent, but if you're looking to take profit or accumulate, then it could have been a chance well missed waiting for 10 cent. So always try and front run a few orders and bang them at about 9.8, 9.9 cent. And that goes for any, like even if it's at $1, which could happen one day with RSR, then put them at 99 cent or something like that. So reserve rights. Yes, we have a coin price today which is 0.09085, 5% down today's trading. Look, all-time high will be around that level I said at 9.9987, so it was very, very close to that 10 cent mark. 10% down from then, so it's just a standard retracement, nothing really to worry about. If you're looking to get hold of some reserve rights, then I would recommend people use Binance. If you are not on Binance already, you will find a link for that in the pinned comment and the description. You can get on spot trade against quite a few pairs, against BNB, BUSD, Tether and BTC. I think this is a solid project, and all my spare cash does go into RSR. Every little bit of change I get from, even if it's a little profit or a little bit of affiliate money, it all goes into reserve rights because I'm massively bullish on this project. So that is some of the stats. Let's do some price analysis now, and we'll start off from the Tether pair. And then we will jump into the BTC pair as well, because I do know that some people trade in Satoshis. Let's just have a bit of a zoom out and start off on my daily time frame. I've got that circle there from my previous video. That is a front run of orders that got sold. Once we did hit that area, it retraced. I mean, it did like a 15% drop from that 9.9 cent, so it could be a chance missed if you're looking to accumulate that, but like I say, I won't worry long term, it is good. So the daily time frame, RSI was overbought when we hit 9.9 cent, and we are just trickling back out of that danger area. And then MACD, as you can see, it is bullish, but with potential. If we do get a few more candles to the downside, we might tick bearish and get a crossover on the moving averages, which will send us down a little bit further. What I want to do is just start off by analysing this entire move, pretty much on the 23rd of February. So that's pretty much 4 weeks of upwards momentum. And I'm going to look for some potential buy zones here. Usually I target the 618 level, but I think over the entire move, that is just a bit too far stretch. What I'll do is a 4-hour time frame in a minute, but usually I like to target the 382 level. So if the market does get a bit of a wobble and you're looking for some buy zones, we have a potential level there at 0.074, so that's 7.4 cent. It may happen, it may not, but that is just one area that you could look to target. If this continuation carries to the downside and the histogram does tick bearish, RSI is a little bit oversold. It's nothing major. When you're having price discovery, I don't think you should even worry about the RSI being in the overbought territory, because we want it to be overbought and keep getting bought up. So let's drop into the 4-hour time frame, and this is where we'll probably get some better levels to target. As you can see, I'm leaving that 382 level on the entire upwards move on my daily time frame. What I want to look at is the next move really. I mean, this has been moving up in cycles, so we hit some highs, we retraced, we hit some highs, we retraced, and you could say that this here is the start of this major move. I know we are starting to come to a downside now, but we've put a fib on from the bottom here to the top. We've nearly done a 50% retracement, so I honestly think that this is a most likely area that you're going to fill some orders on the 4-hour time frame. 618 fib level at 0.085. We may come down there and then start to regain that momentum. But remember, everything on the way up must consolidate at some stage, and profit taking always happens. That's what's happening here. This is the 10-cent crew profit taking, or the 9.9 cent. And then it's starting to come down. Once we hit this level or this level, I would expect that we do start to push up and gain some more all-time highs, which could be, I mean, I've not even done any price predictions on our side, but I honestly think that in this bull cycle, I think that 50 cent is very, very possible at some stage, whether that be in the next few months or towards the end of the year. But we just need to keep his feet on the ground and monitor that. So that is a couple of buy zones there. If you're willing to wait, 7.4 cent may not happen, but there's always a possibility if the market does dump. And then the current one here is at 8.5 cent. With regards to targets, the first target to break through is 10 cent. Once we break through 10 cent, we can have a look at his Fibonacci extensions. I'll just get rid of that fib now and go back to the daily. I'll just put a fib on that entire move again, and have a look at some of the fib extension that it gives us. I use the negative Fibonacci extension, so we have 11.7 cent and 14 cent. So they are two levels for you to target if you're looking to take profit. First major one, once you break 10 cent, will be 15 cent. And what I'm going to do is just put that level marked up. Horizontal rate, 15 cent. That is my first major target. Once we do break up to that level, give me a nudge in my Telegram group. You will find that link in the pinned comment and the description for Crypto Troops. Once I get to that level, give me a nudge and I'll jump into some further price analysis. So that is the USDT pair covered. If you just take a look at the BTC pairing, get rid of that TA there, that's from previous video. Let's have a look at this on the weekly time frame. Where have we been in terms of Satoshis? We have been up to the highest point, 273 sats. When Bitcoin started going on its moon mission up to 62k, the sats got absolutely wrecked. And let's have a look at the daily. So the daily is currently looking very bullish. And MACD potentially could start flipping to a downside, so that could give us some nice areas to target. So let's put a Fibonacci on from the entire move. So this is a beginner move here from that wick to wick. And what we are looking for is some buy zones. Watch my videos before. The 382 level always comes into play. So we have 138 Satoshis. And we also have the magical 618 level at 115 Satoshis. So they are two buy zones for you to look at. First major target though is this Fibonacci extension, which is 200 sats. It's a nice round number. I think once we do break above that 200 sats area, we can really start to push on to 233, 234, and then the all-time high at 273. In terms of sats, what I will do is once we get to either 272 or we get to 15 cent, whichever comes first, I'll jump into some price analysis there. If you're looking to take profit, 200 sats and 234 sats, and then the all-time high, we might get a rejection off that level. So that's going to do it for today's price analysis video. That is just covering some buy zones and sell zones in the USDT and the BTC pairing of reserve rights. If you have not already, please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.